Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of me pretending to craft something. Hopefully, y'all are having a top day. I figure today I'll just do a little bit of work on this custom project that I've got going on. Probably text a couple people, let them know I'm going live. And get my own my chat set up too. There we go. Okay, and
billion
then...
of one and get it set up on the...
No. I mean, actually... I was curious as to how the analytics on the video I put up earlier today is going. Kill.
Earlier today.
Dear God. Okay, and... we're in live chat now. Sweet. Okay, so... as I said, today's project... just a little custom that I'm working on for somebody. And I figure I'll put some work in on this. Hey Josh, how you doing? Oh. Sorry. That was Will just letting me know he's not gonna be here. I'm doing good. I'm just sitting down. Actually, take a second to show everyone what's going on around the business. There was my nachos I had for lunch. I changed around my my living room. I used to have a couch here, and you know, my bookcase and a nice rug, and I was like, you know, all this stuff is just, hey Melissa, it's just kind of getting in my way. Wait, where did my gnome sign go? What the hell? Yeah, who needs a couch? Not me. I'm too busy working, okay? And so I put together, we have a wonderful organization in town called the Donation Warehouse. They take furniture and they'll just slightly refurbish it so it's, you know, in good condition. I got this and this cabinet here and a chair, all for $100. I got my festival bros, who, like, every festival, these guys get set up and just hang out. And then, of course, I had to make an altar or something to that effect for just the art and stuff that I've picked up along the way. One of the people I follow on Instagram, he's also a friend of mine locally, makes these marbles they really make some cool art stuff. Yeah, there's the couch. Meow Meow now has a nice room to hang out. Oh, the fluorite? What do you think? Melissa, just something I'm curious as to this, and this is why it's never really been shown. I have no idea what this fluorite's worth. See if I can't get it. I almost polished it up, but then I was like, man, that would just be a lot of work getting all of those crevices and trying to do it in a flat plane. It is a cool rock, though. It really is. It's hard to tell, but those little spots in there are red. I got that specimen to destroy it. But yeah, that's been sadly a big part of my week. What else? I mean, it's only fitting. Like, I've got a bunch of the plastic things I could put them on, but it just doesn't feel right to me. We got a couple of sapphires here that are... the glue is drying so I can facet them. And then I was working on this amethyst earlier today. Just continuing to learn, you know. I also made a layout so I refurbished this Australian opal. This is the way, Melissa. And I also, you know, faceted those sapphires and did that freeform up there. I was like, that could be a really interesting pendant. Anyway, I think it is gonna be a really, really cool piece too. Let's see here. How do I want to do this? Like so? By the way, if it's not too much work, could I get a couple people to hit that like button for me? It really helps a lot with the algorithm. So Josh, are you done with your adventure? Or just getting set up for the next adventure? All right, we got everywhere. At least from what I saw. That's about the only way I can describe where Josh went. It was cool to see some of that, buddy. All right. For this next part, I better grab some plate. So I should just grab all my silver. And hey, it's not negative 55 degrees outside. And that means I can open my window so I'm not gassing myself to death with my silversmithing. What I would not give. Oh, really? What part of Montana? I wouldn't mind, meeting up with you, homie. 620. Hold up. What? We got a festival that weekend? Or the... Impressive it was. A way to, you know, inspire dreamers like myself. I really appreciated you taking us with you, bud. Oh. You just meant I couldn't see you no more. Alright. So... I guess I should explain this project a little bit. This is going to be part of a bracelet. Which, in my insanity, I've decided should go like this. I probably should rethink that concept. Damn! Well, hey man, if you end up heading towards the Missoula area, hit me up. Huh. Do I have more coins than I thought I did? I will not complain if that is the case. I didn't think it was the case, though. Melissa, because of my disability, or, you know, my deformed hip, it makes it hard to walk, so I'm that crazy mofo up here who wears flip-flops in 5 inches of snow because flip-flops trip me up less than everything else, and it's the exact same thing with PJs. I don't know if I would be willing to work elsewhere. Oh no, you're fine. Honestly, it makes a good excuse to wear pajamas all the time, you know what I'm saying? Someday I'll be a world-renowned jeweler. Jesse, what's up, buddy? It's not too far off. Blue Jewel Sapphire Mine. That's a new one to me. I haven't heard of that one. I don't know. We have several. Actually reminds me, when I get off the this, I'll probably do a little bit of a make a phone call to a mine owner, because I want to go up to one. Now that I think about it, as long as everything goes normal for the next couple of weeks, I think I can afford to go to one of the mines, and I think that would be a great video. Hey Josh, if you find any good ones, let me know. Or like, hit me up. I'd be willing to make you a ring or a pendant on the house. Your kindness and generosity is something... Oh, Jesse, you're, you gonna be gone for the weekend? Josh is... Just from what I've seen of Josh, he holds many principles dear that I do as well. Matter of fact, like, this meant a ton to me, buddy. And I've seen you bless many, many people. I may not be like a master lapidary or master of anything, really, besides nothing. But I'll do it for free. Jesse, is everything okay? There. Sent reply. No, I don't want to connect my phone to my TV. This isn't Walmart, damn it. on these big sheets, I always forget to use blade lubricant. And then I wonder why I break my blades and stuff so much. So, odd one here, and I don't know if any of our long-term viewers are like in channel right now or in chat, but I vacuumed the house the other day, and I saved the bag. I don't want to go through it, but I see all sorts of sparklies in there. It's bad though. And I'm trying to convince myself to just like take care of it, but get it fixed up and all that. I'm also like, I don't even know if it's really worth doing. That's just not sturdy enough. Hey, so for everyone who's wondering, the Wish version of this just no. Trust me, just no. It needs some serious help. Yeah, it's bad. And here is the next thing that I'm gonna completely redo is my own room slash, bench. Where all the magic happens. Where I make pretty things. Oh. No, I'm making a riser to go around the sides, and then I'll make a back plate and solder that to the riser, and from there I'll probably make a clasp on the other side. Although now at a certain point I'll have to really think about the design concept. That is not going to work for this whole thing. Not the way that is. Also, it's about the same thickness, really. Yeah, it might. It's a little too short for that part. That's okay. I have all sorts of methods for these things. Just gonna grab a piece of scrap. Over here real quick. Okay. I don't think that piece of scrap really needs that there. Does it? Maybe. That might be the wrong piece of scrap for this. What is that? That's fucking copper. There we go. That'll work. There we go. Oh, hi, thank you, Delilah. I really appreciate that. Hopefully I'll be getting back to making more of it here soon. I've been, constrained to mostly customs this year. Good thing I've got more. And then we'll quench. Actually, that's what I'm doing now, is making a custom bracelet for somebody. And then tomorrow I'll have, when I do my show tomorrow, I'll have, some of the work from, there might be a piece that I made this year. I can't remember. I don't think there are, though. There we go. That'll do it. Sorry about being out of frame for so long there. You're welcome. Probably already responded to that one, but... I got me a new hammer. These have a slightly beveled back end to allow you to do lengthening. I want to play with that sooner or later. Probably not today. Chris, hello. How are you today? I got your email. I just didn't have time to respond to it yet. Welcome back, Josh. Okay. I feel like it's a little thicker than it needs to be. But that won't hurt anything. You working on pretties? This is the way. Whoopsie, my bad. I'm really bad about changing the angle. Alright. Oh. That's gonna be a thing. Right on, Melissa. Okay, well. Damn, that's not good. This is definitely one of the drawbacks of a cheap roller. I don't know if the expensive rollers, if this is a problem on them or not, but it'll roll these divots in that you just can't get out very easily. And then when you're trying to line up your pieces, then they don't want to like solder together right. Pain in the ass. I honestly do not know, but there's a decent chance of it, I would assume. Sounds like it. Alright, now I just gotta get this part lined up. And then I'm gonna mark it. Because when you're putting together two sides like this, I've learned there are tricks to getting them to all solder together easily. Easily, he says, as if. No. Okay. Right on, Chris. What time does that start? Okay. Now that I have this lined up, I meant to... It actually lined up perfectly, which is weird, but also I want it to go in enough so that when this piece is made, it can just glide right on like that and solder together. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So, hour and a half, 2 hours roughly. I don't even know that I'll be, yeah, I think my stream will have ended well ahead of then. Okay, wanting to get direction on this while I have the opportunity to. Oh, and again, we have the giveaway going on, 2 of them. Just want to make sure that people know of that. Got the free one, anyone can enter, and one for the members. I'd like to get membership up enough where I can do one of those. I mean, for me, they're entry level, but I also have fairly high standards, I don't know, of time that I put into each piece. 10 hours feels like a minimum to me. But I want to be able to do that, like, monthly, just to make sure, like, everyone has a chance, or as many people as possible have a chance at it. I was actually thinking about that last night. I have a casting flask that is full of old rings. They're wax. And I could cast that whole thing and, just slowly get them all set and then do, like, that one flask would be a year of giveaways. A lot of silver, though. $6 p.m. Oregon time. About an hour and a half from now. Still being a pain. also... Getting close. Perfect. Well, close enough at least. I've really missed doing this. Yes, I know where you put it actually. It's right next to me. As a matter of fact, yeah, I borrowed it. It's right here. And I'm really glad you just reminded me that I borrowed your diamond cutoff wheel, because that's gonna make this a hell of a lot quicker. I can't... Thank you. I would not have thought of that until you just said diamond cutoff wheel. Oh, joy! Holy crap, Melissa. See, I do a lot of my... When I'm doing lapidary with this, I set a thing to catch the water on top of a trash can, so that makes sense to me that you'd find them there. Oh, thank you so much. absolutely meant to be. 100%. I probably should have taken the slow route, but nah, no, no, that's like, who needs a file when you have a diamond cutoff wheel? I'm I didn't I'm not trying to mock you. I do it all the time. I really do. I promise. It's but for me, it's always my cutters, which is a wire wrapper that's like your number one used tool is your wire snips. And what tool is always the one that doesn't show up for work? You know? That's right. It's the wire cutters. I've thought about nicknaming my wire cutters Chad. Amongst other things. Oh yeah, wire snips are like the most important tool, and of course the first one to go missing. Without fail. Hmm. I have a feeling this is going to be a rough solder. They killed the bears that used to live in my backyard. It kind of makes me sad. Like, those bears have been hanging out in this part of town for like 3 years. And, they haven't hurt nobody. Don't get me wrong, they've scared the piss out of every one of us several of times. Like, even when you've got a little bit of knowledge about them, and you go out in your backyard and you're like, oh, 2 cubs! Where's the oh, fuck, I'm going back inside. Because, 2 cubs are always a sign. But, like, seriously, that... Melissa, yeah, I actually have video, I think, or at least a picture of them on my phone somewhere. They were just hanging out in my, in the trees in the backyard. Whatever. I mean, I've long had this philosophy of Hakuna Matata. I'll admit, in the moment, it was really hard to Hakuna Matata. I just had to stop for a minute or two and, you know, think about it. Although, still, you know, fear or not, like, the bears didn't hurt anybody. There was no point in... There's no need to, like, just slaughter them wholesale. It's kind of fucked up. Don't tell me there isn't somebody who wants to buy some bears right now. We could trade them to China for their pandas. I mean... Is it? Yeah, that's exactly how I kind of feel about it. Extermination like that is... lazy. I'm just gonna say it's lazy. Like, they didn't even try any other options. I'd understand if, like, maybe they flew them all the way to fucking Canada above New York and then somehow the bears made it back to my neighborhood. I might be like, okay, well, you at least tried something else, but again, they didn't fucking hurt nobody. But there are a lot of zoos and stuff that I can't imagine would not want bears that aren't, like, murderous. These ones weren't. Hell, my cat has gotten out several times that I've lived here and come back like 4 days later. He got in a fight with a raccoon. The raccoons always F up our trash cans. People don't freak. Yeah, trash pandas. Those guys are pretty cute too, really. Like, I'd also be pissed off if somebody killed my trash pandas. And they're pretty vicious. Like, I think I would rather go pet the bears than try to pet those fucking raccoons. That said, if you come to Montana, please don't pet anything There is a 90% chance that it will eat you. So, I do, the farmer markets, right? And in the winter, the sun's not up for 3 hours before I start, like, packing to go to the farmer market. And, so, I'm taking boxes out to my Uber to get ready for my Uber one morning. And I just stopped. Like, my subconscious had thrown the alarm that, hey, you can't see it, but there's something there right now. And it took me, like, I just halted for, like, 2 minutes staring and letting my eyes kind of adjust. And then suddenly I noticed there's this figure next to the tree, and I thought it was a human being, like, crouched over, frozen in motion, kind of like a cartoon, like, how they would be on, like, one foot. That was the shape my brain kind of, set up, and I was like, oh, tweaker, okay, that's normal. But then my Uber driver pulled up, and it was 3 raccoons who were all doing exactly that. Like, they were like, just, they had stopped on one foot, or, in this process of walking, and we're like, don't look at us. We're not here. I lost it. And then they took off, because I was just rolling about it. It's hilarious to me. The bears in the trees were funnier, though. Because, like, that's the last fucking thing when you're in the middle of town that you would probably expect. It's 2 bears swinging back and forth on the branches of the trees in your backyard, having a grand old time. I immediately went back into my house. I won't lie, like, fucking... that ain't a sight you fuck with. Yeah, I have no idea, although, I'm possibly due to the subject, Chris, it could be trying to auto-moderate. YouTube has very strict policies on certain things. I'd have to be, if I were to make actually, now that I think about it, I probably will get this video, like, it won't be as popular in the algorithm, I have a feeling, because of certain words that I use today. Hey, Jesse. Everything all right, Jesse? Yeah, I probably should have used the term euthanized, but I'm not going to dress up the word to make people feel better about it. they shouldn't feel better about it, period. Like, there's a reason that should make people's insides turn. That's good. I'm glad you're at least okay. I won't deny that really it's not safe to have the bears in the area. Though, I will say that. Like, we have a park not far away. Actually, we have several parks. The college. I mean, I live a block away from the college, and that's where the bear. Hell, I get an email, or used to get an email every couple days about the bears. You know, it's a risk. There's more responsible and humane ways of addressing the issue. And just simply eliminating, exterminating. Yeah. Iris. Glad you're having a good day, Iris. Yeah, I agree 100%, Chris. Yeah, Jesse, I mean, here's the thing. They may have been accustomed to it, but like, those cubs were literally born in this neighborhood. They've been here for 3 years, have never hurt anybody to my knowledge. They've scared the shit out of people several times, including myself, but, like, there've gotta be better options, Jesse. I don't know. They didn't even try anything else. They just went from ignoring the problem to exterminating, and that irritates me. Iris. They paid you to come back, huh? And you don't even pay for in-game purchases, do you? Doesn't seem your, style. I'm glad I didn't try to tame those things, though. Yes, it was a thought of mine. But then I considered the possible legal ramifications. True, Jesse, but we actually have a lot of those, specifically forebears in Montana. We have quite a few. Now they had other options. They had successfully caught the animals, I do believe, alive. The animals had never hurt people or... I mean, they pretty much ignored us. I know there was a better option. It's one of the pet peeves I have with this city is they just don't ever put effort into shit. Except for, you know, rebuilding the roads over and over and over again. Our city council has a really bad reputation. And it's fairly evenly split, too, on that bad reputation. Just pretty much everyone's like, no, our city council's stupid. Hey, John. Yeah, I figured, Iris. Hi, Oliver. Or Danny, how are you doing today? It's gonna be a book. Jesse, sometimes I'm convinced that the salt they use up here is a form of it's some Walter White stuff. Actually hit that really close. Wait, you know where my wire snips are? Wait, you, you, you have the same brand? I custom made mine. Hey Lisa, how are you? I actually, so I custom make mine from a set of Harbor Freight ones that I then grind down to get the perfect tips, and I rip the handles off and put a good pair of handles on them each time. Hey Charlie, you're welcome. Thank you for dropping by. I'm glad that they were either entertaining or helpful. Huh. Ah. These? Or these? These are just some flat tip pliers. Wait, what brand do you have that are blue handled? I want to know. Oh yeah, those are flat, just flat jaws. Um, Zuron. They're actually, I gotta say, this is a really good brand for how cheap they are. Right on. Hey Charlie, before I'm hoping the video covered the oil, right? The vacuum pump oil. I remember that really like in the front of my mind, so that'll probably be more than enough. I I got 2 8-ounce bottles, and I still have more than half of one of them. I would guess, yeah, that'll cover it. Right on, congratulations. I hope you have a blast with it. I found a lot of things that it can do that are neat. Sooner or later, I'll get my 3D printer up and running. Hey, Jesse, you have a good one. Be safe. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Just doing a little bit of fine tune. Filing to get it to line up better. Because as I solder more and more, you'll see little gaps appear if the gaps are too big. I can't always avoid that, but I can give it a shot. I am working on a bracelet in the Art Deco style right now. Have a good night, Josh. Chris, I really like Art Deco too, but I've got this really... It's really a difficult thing for me because of my struggles with, symmetry. My struggles with symmetry. But I'm really getting to put in some practice on this piece, which I'm appreciative of. Lisa, I'm making an Art Deco bracelet, or the middle part of it. Iris, it can be asymmetrical, but I am finding that that is a real challenge. I'm not saying it's impossible, it's just, it's been a challenge. Okay, there's a start, and then I'm gonna snag a couple more pieces just in case I need them. Joseph! I figured. How you doing, buddy? And John, I have not actually tried it, because I've heard a lot of bad things about it. With that said, there are some people out there who swear by it. I just am not one of them. Although, again, because I haven't actually tried it myself, I can't give a balanced review. But I have seen a lot of really bad reviews. Then again, I've seen a lot of bad reviews of a lot of things that I've made work, so, I don't know. Yeah, Melissa, that's what I've kind of heard. It kind of sounds like, from what people have told me, that you might as well just learn to do this. Have a good night, Delilah. Whatever you do, don't drop that on yourself. It's no bueno. Hello, Cindy. The box with the fire opals in it continues. You know, John, it would be fun to experiment with, but I don't know. How you doing today, Cindy? Poor Melissa. Do you want me to ship you one? All right. Time to take a quick look. Brush off all the dirt on it. Hey, Pepper, I need to get more of these. Changing out bits. Ah, okay. There you go, Cindy. Crafting is definitely good for that. I'm glad. That's I think the main use of content creators, or for content creators, at least should be, having a positive effect on people in some way or another. You know, Chris, oddly enough, I can actually empathize with your husband there. When I watch people's streams, I mostly do it just to kind of like hang out. But for me, if I'm not actually working on something, it's not the same. Just trying to... A lot of this black that you see is ash. Quite literally ash. And it's easier to... Or you just gotta wash it out, basically. What a... Melissa. Alright. It's a pretty true saying. Alright. I got a couple more steps I can do for this. For today. See, the first is going to be to cut the, cut this off. And I'll file it a bit. So this thing's going to be kind of cool. It'll have tanzanites and then a teal sapphire on the 4 corners, and then the rest of it's going to be moissanite. Odd choice for me, but I don't know. There's nothing wrong with moissanite. My opinion, it makes more sense to go with moissanite than it does lab-grown diamond. Moissanite's sparklier. I think it'll give a really pretty look to this. See here, sorry, I missed poor Melissa. Alright. Well, everyone, I must bid you adieu. I will be back on again tomorrow about moissanite has some of the best scintillation. It really does. Again, I would go with moissanite over lab-grown diamond because you're not gonna lose as much money. Lab-grown diamond is just gonna keep going down in price. It is what it is. But it's about as hard as diamond. It has extremely high refractive index. Its dispersion is phenomenal. Its hardness is crazy. Yeah. You know what? Before I head out, I will do. Thank you, John. Everyone, again, we have a members-only giveaway. Only a week to go, if I'm remembering correctly. I think I said that'll be on the 18th. God, I hope I'm right on that. And also a free giveaway. If you go into my shorts, it's pretty recent. Not too many entries in either. So, we got about a week left. I appreciate all y'all coming and hanging out with me. Hopefully I'll see some of you tomorrow. Oh, I'm sorry, Cindy. It might have been I kind of bumped the camera as I'm closing down the stream for the day. But yeah, anyway, I should be on about 2 p.m. Mountain Time tomorrow. Give or take a few minutes, depending on how I am working. Hey, John, real quick, can you post, Ozone's link? I'll temporarily up you to a moderator so you can do so. Really? Thank you for telling me that, Opal guy. That is really cool. Apparently, you might be able to see an aurora tonight if you're above the 45th. And John will... Thank you, John. I appreciate that. You know, I'm not north enough quite to see it very often, unfortunately, but maybe I'll get lucky tonight. Definitely you should, Cindy. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful night, and we'll catch you on the next one. Oh, yeah, try to end on the right phone, perhaps. Technology, I swear.